The bacteria living inside your gut are not just digesting food, they are actively shaping the very structure and function of your brain right now, accelerating or decelerating its aging process. This isn't just about digestion, it's about a secret communication network determining your cognitive destiny. It's truly astonishing. We are about to unravel the astonishing, often overlooked connection between your gut microbiome and your brain's biological age. Prepare to understand how your internal ecosystem profoundly influences your mental sharpness, your mood, and ultimately, how long you stay cognitively vibrant. Ever had a gut feeling about something? Felt butterflies when nervous? That's not just metaphorical. It's a real, bidirectional biological crosstalk happening constantly within your body. This intricate dialogue occurs along what scientists call the gut-brain axis, a two-way superhighway that connects your enteric nervous system, often called your second brain, to your central nervous system. The main information conduit along this axis is the vagus nerve, a sprawling nerve extending from your brainstem down into your abdomen, acting like a direct telephone line between your gut and your gray matter. But the conversation isn't just electrical, it's biochemical. Your gut microbes, those trillions of tiny inhabitants, are actively producing a vast array of neuroactive compounds that can either soothe or inflame your brain. Imagine your gut as a bustling city, teeming with trillions of inhabitants, your microbiome. These microscopic citizens aren't just living there, they're constantly sending signals, little biological postcards, up to the command center, your brain. When the city is well managed with a diverse, harmonious community of beneficial citizens, the postcards are positive, promoting calm, clear thinking and resilience. They produce beneficial metabolites like short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs, such as butyrate, propionate, and acetate. These SCFAs are primarily produced when specific types of bacteria ferment dietary fiber that your own digestive enzymes can't break down. Butyrate, in particular, is like a superfood for the cells lining your colon, strengthening the gut barrier and dramatically reducing inflammation throughout the body. It even has the remarkable ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, directly influencing brain cell health, neurogenesis, and neurotransmitter balance. Think of butyrate as a peace treaty signed between your gut and your brain, calming down the inflammatory skirmishes that contribute to neurodegeneration. But when the city falls into disarray, with an imbalance of residents and a prevalence of less beneficial species, those postcards become distress signals, inciting widespread inflammation and wear, directly impacting brain function. For example, a landmark study by Cryan and Dinan in 2012 explored the intricate bidirectional communication along the gut-brain axis, highlighting how microbial metabolites significantly impact brain development and function, far beyond simple nutrient absorption. Their work illuminated how even early life microbial disruptions can have lasting consequences on anxiety, cognition, and stress responses later in life, underscoring the profound long-term impact of this invisible ecosystem. This isn't just about digestion, it's about the very foundational architecture of your cognitive future being sculpted by your internal ecosystem. What if I told you that the foggy memory you sometimes experience, or the sudden dips in mood, might not be entirely about your brain, but about the microscopic world thriving within your intestines? Before this understanding, you might have attributed these cognitive blips to stress, lack of sleep, or simply getting older. But now, you realize your gut environment, the delicate balance of its tiny residents, plays a far more direct and actionable role. This realization is a seismic shift in how you perceive your own brain's health. Specific microbial imbalances don't just influence brain aging, they can actively drive it. When certain beneficial bacteria decline, perhaps due to a monotonous diet or prolonged stress, and opportunistic pro-inflammatory species begin to dominate, your gut lining can become less secure. This increased intestinal permeability, often referred to as leaky gut, allows bacterial components, toxins, and undigested food particles to leak into your bloodstream. This triggers a systemic inflammatory response throughout your body, an alarm signal that eventually reaches your brain. Your immune system, perceiving a constant threat, initiates a low-grade chronic inflammatory state within your central nervous system, known as neuroinflammation. Picture your brain like a delicate supercomputer. Constant neuroinflammation is like a low-grade electrical surge, slowly but surely degrading its intricate circuits, making it run less efficiently, corrupting data, which in your brain means memory loss, reduced focus, impaired decision-making, and an increased risk of neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. The chronic inflammatory signals disrupt neurotransmitter systems, damage neurons, and impair the brain's ability to clear out waste products like amyloid beta plaques, all hallmarks of accelerated brain aging. This isn't a hypothetical threat, it's a measurable biological reality that plays out over decades. Research, such as the work by Minter, Zhang, and Betcher in 2016, has compellingly demonstrated the link between chronic systemic inflammation, often driven by dysbiotic gut microbiomes, and accelerated cognitive decline in both animal models and human observational studies. Their findings highlighted how restoring a healthy microbial balance could potentially mitigate these detrimental effects, offering a profound sense of hope and a clear direction for intervention. It's not just about what you eat, it's about who you're feeding inside you. These tiny organisms are either your steadfast allies, helping to preserve your brain's youthful vigor and cognitive elasticity, or silent saboteurs, incrementally eroding its functions and resilience over decades. This completely reframes how you think about mental clarity, emotional resilience, and the very trajectory of your cognitive longevity. The power to influence your brain's future is not just in your head, it's in your gut. The good news is that this profound understanding offers actionable pathways to intervene and support your brain's health through your gut. You can actively cultivate a microbiome that champions your cognitive vitality. First, prioritize a diverse and abundant intake of dietary fiber, particularly fermentable prebiotics. Think of these as the preferred fuel for your beneficial gut bacteria. Specific examples include Jerusalem artichokes, garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, slightly unripe bananas, and whole oats. Aim for a wide spectrum, perhaps 3 to 4 different plant types daily, to feed a diverse range of beneficial microbes. When these fibers reach your colon, your gut bacteria ferment them, producing those crucial short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. The expected biological response is a fortified gut barrier, reduced systemic inflammation, and direct neuroprotective effects, contributing to improved memory, focus, and overall cognitive function. This is about nurturing the infrastructure that supports your brain. Second, regularly incorporate probiotic-rich fermented foods into your diet. These foods directly introduce live beneficial cultures, diversifying your gut ecosystem and actively helping to outcompete less desirable species. Consider options like unsweetened kefir, traditional plain yogurt with live cultures, authentic kimchi, naturally fermented sauerkraut, tempeh, or kombucha. Consistency is key here. A small serving daily can make a significant difference. The expected biological response is an improved gut barrier function, a more balanced microbial community, and enhanced modulation of neurotransmitter production, such as serotonin, much of which is produced in the gut. This can positively impact mood, reduce anxiety, and indirectly support cognitive processes that rely on stable emotional states. Third, acknowledge the bidirectional nature of the gut-brain axis by prioritizing mindful stress management and restorative sleep. Chronic stress and insufficient sleep directly impact gut integrity and microbial balance through the release of stress hormones like cortisol. Cortisol can weaken the gut barrier, making it more permeable and encouraging an imbalance in microbial populations. Practices like deep breathing exercises, daily meditation, spending time in nature, and ensuring you get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night are not just good for your mental well-being, they are profoundly beneficial for your gut. The expected biological response is a reduction in circulating stress hormones, which prevents gut barrier disruption, fosters a more resilient and diverse microbiome, and in turn sends calming, positive signals back to the brain. This creates a virtuous cycle where a calm mind supports a healthy gut, and a healthy gut supports a calm, clear mind. You now understand that the vibrancy of your mind, the sharpness of your memories, and even the stability of your mood are not solely dictated by your genetics or the years you've lived. Instead, you hold a remarkable degree of influence over your brain's destiny through the unseen universe within your gut. Your gut is not merely a digestive organ, it is a profound modulator of your neurological longevity. Every meal, every moment of calm, every choice you make about what goes into your body is a deliberate step in either nurturing or neglecting your brain's future. It's an incredible realization. You have this intricate, intelligent ecosystem living within you, and by understanding its needs, you gain a powerful personal lever on your own cognitive aging. You are no longer a passive observer of your brain's fate, but an active participant empowered by this deep biological knowledge. This deep dive into the gut-brain axis is just one fascinating layer in the incredible tapestry of your body's longevity mechanisms. Keep exploring how every system, every cell, every tiny interaction within you shapes your healthy future. There is so much more to discover about sustaining your strength, your energy, and your sharpest mind for years and decades to come. Join us again as we continue to decode the genuine biology of aging and unlock the true secrets to living longer, stronger, and sharper.